Hello everyone, Empress mode here. Happy to be back with you guys. So listen, let's get straight to it. Tomorrow is a full moon. We are feeling the shadow effects of it right now. In the world, I'm in Canada. It is November 29th. And yes, November 30th is the full beaver moon. I did a little bit of research. I didn't go too deep into it. I feel like it's not necessary. There is a website that is linked down below if you want to find out more information on how it's going to affect your sign. Those are the type of things that I Google when I know a full moon is coming. So I was at work today. I did some overtime and I was guided. These messages were coming in and I had to grab paper and pen and just stop what I was doing, write it down, put it back. And I left the paper at work naturally, but it's okay because just getting it out helped to prepare me to do this video for you guys. Okay. So, pay attention to your dreams. Always around full moons, pay attention to your dreams because it's revelation time. There is an aspect of things that are hidden from us during full moons. The moon card in the tarot talks about illusions, secrets, things that are hidden emotions, so on and so forth. The things that we cannot see, but we can feel them. And that's why it also talks about intuition. And that's also the reason why we talk about paying attention to our dreams, because if you're a very intuitive person, or especially if you're highly intuitive, you're going to receive a lot of downloads by way of your dreams. So please pay attention to them. Don't write them off as just, oh, that was a weird dream. I personally, since I was a little girl, always believed that some of my dreams were so crazy intense that they have to be messages. There must be a message in there. If ever you get a dream and you feel like it's loaded with symbolism, please take them seriously. Write them down. Google the different things, no matter how silly you think it is. A chicken running with its head cut off. That means something. In some dream dictionary somewhere, someone took the time to write down what that means. You have the cultural definition, you have the spiritual definition, the superficial, the superstitious definition. There's all types of definitions. So just search until you find something that resonates with you, okay? This is a time to do some research. We're all spiritual beings having a physical experience, not the other way around. So always consider that if you get any type of dream at all that seems like it's a message, consider that it might actually be. So a couple nights ago, I dreamt, or was it last night? Last night. I dreamt I was at a funeral and, there was this casket, and I have a fear of caskets. I think anybody would have a strange feeling when they are in the presence of a casket, right? And I honestly I can't tell you what it really meant for me. I just feel like, and I didn't even look up what it means, the casket, but I will. I'm just going to take it as things are ending. Cycles are ending and new cycles are beginning. And to get this type of dream during a full moon, or the shadow of a full moon, the moon card I'm seeing here, the moon works in cycles, right? The cycles of the moon. So it makes a lot of sense to dream of things that are dying, ending, right? What is ending? Many things. In one cycle, relationships can end so that new relationships can begin. Beliefs, patterns. I don't know why the word traditions are coming to me, but even traditions, which I know a lot of people, especially if you're religious or you come from a certain cultural background that has a religious tradition, right? You can't, I understand, just get up and say, I'm going to be the one to break this tradition. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't serve me for my highest and greatest good. I'm just going to, leave this one out. I'm not going to be there this year. I understand that you can't really do that. A lot of us can't really do that. But I do ask you to accept the challenge of asking yourself, asking family members, seeing how they feel about certain traditions and seeing, well, like, hey, do we have to do that this year? Or why do we do that? Let's look into it. And yeah, but because we do it every year. No, but not just because we do it every year, but what's the real reason behind why we do it? Because sometimes we do things systematically. We do it because it's been done before and we must continue to do it. But we're living in a new age. And we need to ask ourselves, especially the generations that are coming, they're going to ask us the same questions. Why do you guys do these things? And if we don't have a solid answer, I feel like that tradition's going to fade away anyways. Well, what if it's meant to fade in your generation? What if there's something about these specific traditions, not all of them, just a few of them, maybe just one or two, let's ask ourselves why we do them. I feel like, this is the epiphany that hit me at work today. And I don't want to lose it. It was like, in regards to relationships, let's just say, traditional relationships. Your family believing that you need to be with this type of person because it looks good on paper, because they know their family, and it was like set up in advance. And it was these people's wish for you guys to get together, your family, their family, these people, right? It was their wish for you guys to come together. But what if you love somebody else? And now you feel trapped because you feel like you'd be going up against tradition, which you already feel is way too much pressure you can't to keep up with, let alone break, okay? Facing your family members, friends. And then there was the issue of karmic relationships, which is really what brought me to do this reading tonight. If I don't pull any cards, please join me in the next video. I only have a certain amount of time with you guys per video, as I'm still a new channel. Hopefully I can get to like a 30-minute length video. For now, I'm just going to act as if I only have 15 minutes with you guys. I'm at 6:50 on my clock, so just bear with me. There will be cards in the next reading. This is the part one, okay? This is the intro. The issue and topic of karmics was plaguing me. I was seeing somebody who was in their bedroom and just did not want to go downstairs to get together with family. And I know that's interesting because with COVID, we can't exactly meet up as family, but a lot of us still are. And a lot of us still plan to. And a lot of us will do it and get away with it. And a lot of us won't get corona even after having the family together. Okay. I just saw somebody who was not wanting to go downstairs, not wanting to socialize. There's someone here, probably the energy of the collective I'm feeling, who are guided to watch this video. So this might pertain to every single person who watches this video. They just didn't feel like doing the traditional thing because it's what you're supposed to do. It's because we do it every year. I feel like even if it's not ending a tradition, sometimes it's kind of like with the cycle, it's renewing and finding the reasons why you want to do this again, or bringing back the real reason behind. It's like these Christmas movies come to mind that we see on TV. It's like the spirit of Christmas. Have you lost the spirit of Christmas? Have you forgotten the reason why we get together every year? It's not about the presents. We hear it every single year. But I definitely feel a few people here who are needing to connect or reconnect with an aspect of their traditions. Even if it's just to challenge themselves, to say, well, why do we do this? And I'm just going to not do it this year. Or I'm going to stop doing it altogether. I don't believe in it. It doesn't make sense for me anymore, and that's it. Or just needing to re-examine and say, okay, well, I need to reconnect with the real reason behind why this is important for me to follow through with. Okay, 9 minutes. I was guided to pull on the Work Your Light Oracle cards because I do feel like there's a lot of people who are getting dreams, people who are highly intuitive, some who have known that they've been highly intuitive but just didn't know what to do about it. They're kind of like, okay, so what should I do? I've been getting these dreams. They're symbolic. I understand that cycles are ending. I just don't know exactly what to do. I'm being called on. I know I have a gift or several gifts. I would definitely like to step into those, and I'm just starting new on this journey, and I need to be guided in a certain direction, or at least to my next move. Those are the people I'm pulling on energetically at this time, which I definitely resonate with, as I am a new reader on YouTube. Okay, so we have here Sisterhood of the Rose, which is interesting because I have a podcast called Sisterhood Sunday. I have shirts as well. I will eventually put them on an online shop, I promise. But what I'm doing with this with you, this is to me not just about sisterhood, because I have, men, brothers and sisters who are on here as well. But it's like, I'm your sister. Whether you're male or female watching this, I am your sister. Okay. And this is something that we would talk about. These are conversations that we would have out of love, out of wanting to help our brother and sister. So I like how this came out. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher, right? Thank you. I'm definitely resonating with the energy. Some of you are needing to step into your light, step into your purpose, because you are meant to teach. Right now, you might be feeling guided or very close to your spirit guides. You might want to find out who your spirit guides are. You might be questioning if they're loved ones who have passed over. You might be aware of who they are. You may have always known who was your guide, but maybe lately you've been dreaming of them or feeling their energy or seeing things around the house that belong to them or gifts they had given you, or finding birthday cards. I'm hearing 1111 as on my clock as I said that birthday cards with messages they had written inside, looking at their handwriting, just feeling very connected to them, as if their energy is kind of like you feel their spark, as if they're alive, right? They are a guide, but they're also a teacher. Okay, so tap into that energy. Let them guide you. Allow them to send you signs. Some of you have been getting signs, and now you just need to decipher them. Priestess. Funny, because the word priestess came up here as well. How are you being called to step up and lead? Hello. Nice to meet you guys. Hello, spirit guides. All up in the reading and stuff. How are you being called to step up and lead? Some of you are definitely highly intuitive. Around this time of the full moon, and every full moon, you get these dreams. You feel like you have a responsibility, but you don't know where to start. You don't know what step you need to take. Start following your intuition. It will never lead you wrong. Get on YouTube, get on Google, start looking at, just put in anything. Put in anything that you're guided to put in, especially on YouTube. Watch people who channel messages from their spirit guides, like Abraham Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks. Start looking at those videos on YouTube. And I'm sure you see them pop up on the side and you're like, I don't know what that is. It's 3 hours long. I don't want to watch it. Start watching them. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. I talked about a coffin. I think many of you are resonating with me in the aspect of, we need to end certain cycles, or certain cycles are ending. It's like we're being invited to the funeral of our past to make peace with it, say goodbye. In my dream, I didn't even want to look at the coffin. I said, I understand that somebody is dead. I understand. I didn't know who, but I felt like I knew them. And it could have very well been my old self. And I was like, I don't even want to say goodbye. Like, just, keep it over there. I don't want to be near it. I don't want to, just let the service continue. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. You are being called, and look, you had the moon at the top there. You are being called to cut the cords with people, places, things, habits, addictions, obsessive behaviors, it almost lit the damn thing on fire. And it says protection, right? So protect yourself. Yes, guys, protect yourself. During every full moon, before and after and during, I always like to take a salt bath, a cleansing bath. I use Florida water, rose water, Kananga water, red lavender, sea salt, baking soda, lemon wedges, anything that you have. I light sage as well. I put on meditation music on YouTube for clearing away negative energy, removing blockages, and of course, protection from negative energy. Protect yourself, okay? Now I'm going to leave these cards here, and I'm going to head into the next video, and we're going to pull some cards. So if this is where we part, please do your research. Welcome to the fold. A newbie welcoming the newbies to come. There's a whole generation of intuitive readers or intuitive teachers who are becoming first students. I welcome you. Hello, brother and sister. All right, guys, stay in Emperor and Empress mode. Bye.